ironically, after threatening to call Department of Children and Family Services on Krishan Rock, Blueface received a visit for them because of this video with him and his son right here.
That's what they... Son, come here. There's booty cheeks out here. You in here looking for chips. And Slim Jims.
Why would you want your 6-year-old son to be anywhere in the vicinity of strippers?
You ain't gay, is you? Huh? Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man. My dog. My young...
Like, my first thought when I seen this was like, he's 6. So he probably doesn't even know what gay is. Which leads us to the next video right here.
Are you gay?
No.
What the fuck? Come on, give it to me. She good. Get her bottle from me.
Wait, what is this shit?
He's not gay. You got hope. Do you know what gay is?
No, I really don't. What else you got? What else you got?
What?
Don't do that.
Do what?
Don't do that.
As I suspected, the little boy has no idea what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? The baby mama's trying to jump in the middle of like, hey, just stop. Like,
Okay, well,
What is that?
if you ever decide to be gay,
Okay.
I would be upset. But I would still love you. And I would still support you, take care of you.
I'm not that.
Alright, cool.
What else you got?
I'm at least glad to hear that he told his son, I'll love you and support you no matter what. Right? But the thing that's bothersome about these videos is that off the rip, he's trying to remove the innocence of the childhood years. The innocence of the child. He's trying to remove the innocence of his child by inviting him into adult things. Like, why are you telling your 6-year-old son, hey, come on in here, there's strippers in here, clapping cheeks. I want you to get your ice cream dollars together so I can show you how to properly throw them. Well, like, your son should be somewhere watching Baby Shark or something, man. Like, why are you inviting a 6-year-old into this type of debauchery already? And then, because he's being a child, right, he's shy around grown stripper women, right, as most children are. Like, you'd be like, oh, he mosey off over here because I'm shy around a chick with her titties out. Or, you know, whatever. Ain't saying nobody showed no titties, but it's likely that a child would get a little shy around grown women like that, right? So he's off moseying, getting snacks, and then you go in there like, is you gay? What you doing here? Why are you looking at the titties? Like, these young people are parents, and it disappoints me. I'm not the greatest of role models. Right? But I know it's some things. I know that it's a lot of things that we probably shouldn't do in front of children, nor introduce them to. And then now you're bringing another vocabulary into his mind that he has no idea about. But he clearly is bouncing off the fact that he know you don't like this vocab. You ain't gay, is you? Oh, so he knows you don't like this. So he just, in the second video, you never explained to him what being gay was. He just knew that you didn't like it. So he said, he told you clearly, I don't know what that is. So you keep quizzing me on this. I have no idea what you're talking about. Right? But then he gathered that you don't like it. So at the end of the video, he said, well, I'm not that. Because he don't know the definition. He don't know what it is. So he's just going off of you. And listen, man, I understand. most parents want their children to be little mini thems, little mini me's running around, right? And that's where this comes from. Even though it can go to a place of unhealthiness, as we see in this video. It's too young. It's just too early to be introducing your son to this. But I get being a heterosexual male that you want your son to be a heterosexual male too. You want to be able to bond over, the strippers. It is advanced bonding. Okay, you got to start off on the novice level. All the strippers and the gay talk, all of that. Man, it's a way to cut through that. Hey, well, you got a little girlfriend in school with. What kind of candy she like? You bought her some Twizzlers or some Reese's Pieces or something? You softball it, man. Fine. Throw the softball pitch, man. Ease up, bro. You got your son. Oh, you just getting him straight to the stripper part of the conversation. This is it. This too advanced for him, bro. He's 6. He is 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Strippers is supposed to be that's supposed to be 18 or 21. That's when the stripper's supposed to come into play. Come on, let me take you to the strip club, son. And we gonna kick it. Father and son style. Like, but man, I'm just saying, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. I dig that he wants to check and see where his son is at with the sexuality, but because you have to be up on what your kids is doing and who telling them what at school and what they learning. So you got to have some type of conversations with them. But these type of conversations, I think, the way that blueface approached it is way too pedal to the metal. Too much gas. You know what I'm saying? You got to ease up on that, man. He don't even know what you're talking about. But he's agreeing with you because he loves you and you his dad. So he's like, yeah, whatever dad says or whatever dad doesn't like, I don't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? And we get it. We get it, man. But you got to ease up on some of these conversations. Because, for one, they're just not conversations that should be had with a 6-year-old. And a lot of times we as parents, we push our lives onto our kids because we want them to be little mini me's. And I get that sentiment of wanting them to be like us, but sometimes we just push too hard. And I'm not saying this because, like, as a parent, I'm not a parent, but I understand it. I see it all the time. I know what it is. If you play football, you're going to definitely want your kid to, he going to have a football running around when he little. Whether he want to do it or not. You know what I'm saying? You probably going to introduce him. Hey, the football trials is coming up. You know what I'm saying? If you play basketball, you probably going to have a basketball in his hand while he is in his crib before he can walk. Because you want him to be a little like you. And while you have the football and basketball thing is kind of innocent, is you have the opposites of these situations, like heterosexual people. You want your son to be the same way, but then you have the flip side of that coin, where I don't agree with it, but it's there, where you have the LGBT community with the pride shirt. They got their babies in pride gear, and it was a video where a mother was like, "Oh, my baby's gay," and it was a newborn. You dig what I'm saying? So you have the flip side of that coin, whether you agree with it or not. You have the more ignorant side of the game, where you got like Boosie, where he's getting his sons and little cousins head from a grown woman as they are 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? You got grown mothers that are actively teaching their daughters how to twerk, and the daughter is in diapers. Like, you have it where it goes to the extreme, as in this case where we talking about Blueface trying to get his son to be around strippers, and so I just don't agree with the innocence of the child being stripped away. Why are we introducing the children to these type of grown folk activities so early in life. It's just not needed, man. And it just shows you we have a bunch of kids raising kids, and it's not equaling good results. But this your boy P Camp. You tell me what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.